for those of you just hopping on, I'm just creating a space right now. You guys have allowed me to have ample space, and so now I want to give it back a little bit. How are we feeling? How are we dealing with kiddos at this time? How are you reacting? All that good stuff. Honestly, most of the time it feels like you're screaming into a void. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. It just feels like you're pounding against a wall and nobody's hearing you. So it just, like I said on my Instagram, sometimes when you look like me and you are a white passing individual, a lot of people don't quite understand why I get so upset about it. But the reality is that every single time that I am given the option to choose two races, I do. I choose white and African American because that is who I am. And I have been given every opportunity for an out to not acknowledge that I am that I am African American, but I am. And so that is why I try to be such a loud advocate. I said this in a post. I feel like the comments are like on my face. But it is always about race, whether you as white people recognize that. It is 110% always about race. I'm just reading that the National Guard reinforcements are inbound for this protest that's going on this evening. There is no reason for that. The National Guard was not called in when white people were protesting in armored gear and with guns. It is so stark, the difference, and I am grateful for all of the white people that have stepped up in this instance, but I assure you, you have not done enough. You've not done enough. And I don't say that from a place of hatred or anger. I just say it as a fact. Black people are still being murdered. They are not allowed to utilize their right to protest. They are now being told that they shouldn't even be angry that one of their own was killed. Yeah, that's hard. So, about sharing the video, it is my belief that we should not be sharing the video. It reinforces the idea that black bodies can be beaten and hurt instead of acknowledging what they were in life. So, if you have noticed, but I have not shared any of his murderers' names, and that is for a reason. I refuse to dignify them with their names. The only names that we need to be saying right now are George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and those that have died in the past, been murdered in the past, and their murders have been let go. And there are some that are in this town. This is not an isolated incident, and this is why Minneapolis is so up in arms. So the most notable, I think, that most people may remember is Philando Castile. I believe that I saw that his murderer was let back on the force at one point or another. There was just another video shared of an African-American gentleman who called the police, and the police came, and instead of helping him, they beat him. These things happen every single day, whether or not you all notice. They happen more than honestly I can count. Just in Minneapolis. I mean, this is the thing, y'all. This is why I'm so loud about it. Because with my skin color, with the way that I look, I have the privilege to ignore it. I could tell you that I am white, and I could walk away. I really could. I could walk away and be ignorant and all of those things. But I can't, because I'm mixed. I'm half and half. I cannot walk away from that. I can't walk away from a half of myself, and so that's why I am so loud. And I'm sure you guys are like, dude, Tara's ish is everywhere. Yeah, it is. And I appreciate all of you, again, that have shared it, that have commented, that have given me love, that have sent me a DM, that have called us, if you are in a different state, have called the Minneapolis PD, have called our governor, have called all of these numbers that we have shared, have emailed, have written letters. Thank you. And as I said on my Instagram, thank you so much for here right now, that are like, hey, white people, here's ways not to react. Here's ways not to be. But it shouldn't take a murder for y'all to help. And I need you not to wait until the next one. That's really my plea. I think you heal from the way that we're raised. I think you heal from that by trying to do better, to do something. And so now is your chance. Ask yourself why you're doing it before you do it. And guys, I'm so sorry. Y'all know I'm most of the time like not sobbing my eyes out, but it's healing from this one is real hard. I want to say again, please, 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 please. I have heard from African Americans as well, but please do not share the video. That is simply a degradation of a body, of life, of a soul. So don't put your friends through that. And don't hesitate to ask questions. Please don't hesitate to comment. I have had to be an open book. And like I said on my Instagram, it is looking this way, but also being African American and being white at the same time. I field a lot of these questions, and as I comment back, I am not speaking for the entire community. I am speaking from my experience. I am speaking from an experience of knowing that my dad is racially profiled. I am speaking from an experience that I have been asked if I was kidnapped because I was with my dad. I am speaking from an experience of being asked if I'm an escort because I'm with him. I am speaking from the experience of knowing that people look at him differently, that people look at me differently. That's the experience that I'm coming from. I am coming from calling him the day after Trump was elected and saying goodbye in case we didn't get another chance, because Mississippi is what it is. So those are my experiences, and that's again why I'm so loud about this. And thank you for the space. And I hope that you guys can lend your voices. I'm real passionate about that. Your voices are so important. Every single person's voice is important. I just urge you to use them well, to use them for the purpose of helping others. Don't let this be the one you ignore. Don't wait. Don't wait for the next one. Any kind thoughts about George Floyd, anything that you might know, you know, we're finding out more and more about him. We're finding out that he loved his life here. We're finding out that he was a gentle giant, you know. So if you have more positivity to share, just a couple minutes, I'm going to give some silence, some time for y'all to say something. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you annoyed with me yet? You might be. That's okay. Let's use that period of silence to remember George Floyd and remember all the people that were before him in this war. I hope that tomorrow is better. And if you're watching this later, you know, feel free to comment. I will comment back to you. I will send my love to you. I will answer your questions. And again, just thank you. I truly mean that. It's not about me, but at the same time, being able to share this. Thank you. Okay. Much love.